Hey, we're live. Hope everybody can hear me. At least the audio bars are dancing nicely. How have you all been doing? Hope you've been doing well. We've got a lot to go through today. We have the battle news, then we have fight night, obviously, and then we also will, probably at about the 1 hour mark, we will actually delve into the leagues. I'll be showcasing it. I will show you how it runs, what it looks like, and go through basically how it works. And I also have some questions that I will be answering. I have some prepared questions and I'll be answering those. Most likely I'll be covering them before that during the showcasing, but we'll go through them anyway in case there's something that comes up. And obviously I'll be trying to keep an eye on the chat, but there are a lot of you, so there might be some struggling to get to all of the chat, especially as I'd like to see how the fight nights go as well, how the battles are going. So yes, some of you have been noticing the army we have up for you guys this time. It's a bit tougher than last two times. I did not have very much luck. If you remember, I was hovering probably about with a win rate of about 3 to maybe 10%. So see how it goes now. Anyway, we will. Yes, Crucible increased the difficulty. Yeah, it has to be difficult now and then. Can't lose as badly as I did last time. That was embarrassing. So anyway, I think we'll start off with the news, and after the news, I will be closing the sign-ups. So if somebody hasn't signed up yet, then do head on over to the sign-up. It should be in the description. It's also in the Discord. You'll find it there in the announcements. And sign up there, and we'll see. Just to let you know, we probably won't be able to get through all of them because we right now have 257 commanders signed up. That's a lot. We'll see if we can get through them all. So let's get to the news quickly, and then we can get to the fighting as well. So, battle news. Well, Season 3 is coming, and with Season 3, obviously, the Leagues is going to be arriving. The Leagues, actually, it begins after you have passed the last sub-step of rank 16. So it's for the folks who are in the void past rank 16. And we'll get to it a bit later on then in the stream. But it basically gives you more content for when you pass the final rank. And obviously, if we come up with new ranks, then they'll be put in between the rank 16. So rank 17 would then pop in, and you'd do that, and then the leagues would continue after rank 17. So, new unique dragon portrait is part of the season pass. See, what else do we have? Well, we have power stones, obviously. Offensive power stones, damage 3 and execute 2. They're tiering up. And the freeze. Mythic power stone freeze is arriving. Then we have defensive power stones, protection 3 and block 2. They're tiering up. And then obviously there's the immunity, which we've already had. Movement power stones, speed 3, tiering up. And in the range power stones, we have aim 3 and reach 2 tiering up. And then ability power stones, the good old enhance 2 is tiering up. So what else is there? Well, there's quite a few different balance changes and some bug fixes. Good to know. We have Barrier Monk. Health gain per level increased from 0.125% to 0.3, so that is a substantial increase. And the bug where the Great Hammer of the Shattered Mountain did not increase the size of the Barrier Monk's, the shield. It was supposed to, it didn't, but now it will. Stormcaller is getting a little bit of a nerf, base attack damage decreasing from 50 to 40. It's not much, but it is a little, but it has been kind of overpowering. Monster Hunter, immunities added, Plague, and Mind Control. Yay! So, we might be seeing more of the Monster Hunter again. Haven't seen him myself lately in most of the battles, so he might be making a comeback. R31NO, or Reno, he's getting the bug fix. The standard of the Ancient Defender was causing the unit to kind of stumble and not get across the divide of the battlefields. So that's going to be fixed in the next update on Monday. And some more balance changes. Frost Dragon has 2 bug fixes. Now correctly freezes all the units its breath touches. So there has been this instances where it would freeze some units, and then if it turned and the freezing cone would move across, then it wouldn't freeze everybody. So that's fixed. And the breath attack is no longer considered as melee, so it's going to be ranged. So that is a little change. Although do note the unit itself does not have any ranged Power Stone slots, but it will get range benefits from elixirs, artifacts, and so on. The Spirit Shield generator barrier base health increased from 1,000 to 2,000, so doubled, which is cool. The barrier health gain per level increased from 0.125 to 0.3, so it will also increase in health as you level it up. Then we have the Elixir of Accuracy. Yes, I noticed in the chat there's been some good reactions to that. Damage bonus increased from 200 to 750%. We're going to see some of those archers coming back probably. Did we have anything else? Yes, we have a lot more to go. So the artifact, Troll Giant's Toe, the primary effect bonus damage per artifact level decreased from 1.5 to 1.0, so a little bit of a nerf there. Artifact Primal Warhorn, primary effect bonus damage per ascension level decreased from 0.1 to 0.05, so that's again a little bit of a nerf. And then the Amulet of the Panther Queen. Primary effect base health threshold increased from 25% to 50%. So we're going to get a little bit of a buff. Everything's not being nerfed. The Dark Soul of the Devourer. Immunities added slowing effects. So that the Devourer will not be slowed. For instance, by entangling roots. Which is kind of cool. That kind of trips up my own layout quite often. Let's see, what do we have then? Then we have other changes. Units in army menu can now be sorted by various rules using the sort by button. So that's basically when you hit the army button and you go to choose what units you want to drag over, you can sort them in certain ways. We can have a look at that if we remember when we have a look at the leagues. And then we have the hunt contract, stomp on mine shrooms with plague bears. That has been changed, and I believe that was changed already to win battles against mine shrooms with plague bears. There was an issue with that, and this is how it was sorted. I believe that brought us to the end of the battle news. So if there was there anything, let's have a quick look at the chat. Was there anything that stands out? Yes. Would be nice to have more opportunities in the in-game to get and earn gems. Yes, more gems always would be really cool. That is indeed something. Right, so anyway, on to, I believe, would be Fight Night. See if we are ready. I have currently 234 people lined up. See, did we get any more? We have gotten a lot more sign-ups as well. But what we are going to do now is the sign up. Well, we can leave the sign up going for a while. We'll see how we get along, but I will be shutting the sign up soon, because we probably won't get through everybody that we have there now. So, without further ado, the event is live. And we have quiz at 50 likes. What, do we have 50 likes already? No. We have 50 likes already. Well, let's do the quiz in a moment. Let's get the fight night rolling, and then we'll do the quiz. So we should have first player to play is Moo. It is Moo. Excellent. So it is working. And here we go. Let's see what happens. Now, obviously, players that are playing a little later, they will have time to analyze my layout. And actually, a big shout out to Annie Viper. Annie Viper was very helpful, instrumental in devising this very devious layout. So, shout out to Annie Viper for giving me a hand there. Yes, I'm starting off strong. Hopefully I'm not too strong, so we'll see, But I lost to almost everybody last time, so that should be balancing that off nicely. So first quiz, yes, we already had the 50 likes. I believe we're already at 63. So the first form. Let's make sure that the form is open and will accept responses. Yes, it is open and it will accept responses. Where should I put the link? The link, I'll put it there. And you have the first form. Go ahead, get in there. And I don't have auto spin on. There we go. So get analyzing, get on that and see if you can figure out what you could do to trip up my army. I think maybe some very... I think we need that. No, I don't think I need that. Some very well placed assassins might work well. Yeah, Jasper, it seems it's just assassins and you win. Yeah, well, a few good, well-placed assassins to get, try to take down the ancient tree and the catapult. After that, oh, look at this. Way to go, Randu. Way to go, Randu. So that one living bark was hanging in there with 3 draining spirits on it. This is the living bark. He is, oh dear. Come on, and you guys said that this would have been a tough one. Ah, an exchange platform. Yeah, okay, Lucas Green, yeah. Like an exchange platform, not only for unit shards. Okay, so you could trade gold for gems or gems for gold and so on and maybe whatnot. Well, there has been ideas being mulled about power stones, maybe get something for the power stones when era changes or that kind of stuff, or merge power stones. I mean, there's lots of various ideas and there are just too many to implement, but we are thinking of those. We do realize that is something that's also would be very much liked. I mean, look at this. Svik has those draining spirits on those living barks, keeping their health up. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna... No. Oh. Well, that was actually quite close, but yeah. Yep, new skins, raid bosses, and journey levels. Seems about right for new content. Seems overdue. Well, yeah, that could be very true. Do take time in answering this first quiz. It is something that that will have an effect, most likely, on future additions to the game. See, we're getting some good responses already to the first quiz, which is good. Is there more news about getting Veils units? Oh, you mean the Festival Veil units? Well, you can get them any way that you can see how to get them currently in the game. But basically, for them to come back into the more of the timed wagons in the camp, and the free wagons, the daily wagons, and they will have to wait until the Festival of Veils era comes around again. You should use the Celestial Spear. Yeah, I would have used the Celestial Spear if I had 3 extra army point slots. Yeah, well, I don't know what I would trade it for. I mean, maybe the catapult. Have the spear, Celestial Spear instead of the catapult. I don't know. Yeah, it looks as though you guys are hammering me. Only got a win rate of about 40, probably less now. Battle Junkie, hey Crucible, how are you? I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Doing very well, except in the game I'm not. 36% win rate. Yeah, so oh, I just remembered. Shout out to Grebo. You are in the fight night. Not sure what position you're in, but you're in it. And good luck on an interview you're having today. So good luck with that, and you're in the fight night. No worries. Chugging along here, we are now against Pause 96. Pause 96. Oh, what a coincidence, Grebo, you are next. If you're managing to watch, or if you watch this later, then Grebo, you're next. So, good luck. How damage reduction works if have any soft or hard cap, because in theory my units are gaining above 100% damage reduction with Battle Drummer, Ring, Druid, Power Stones, and so on. Good question. So you'd be having then, yeah, the Ring. Yeah, well, I can definitely find out. I'll actually pop that out of there and find that out, and I can get you an answer on that. Probably into Discord somewhere. We'll save that comment. It's right there. Necrin. Yeah, I'll definitely find out. Might be a cap. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not gonna say anything. But it is a very good question. So, Eret Marinov, where are you based? Crucible, Finland? Yes, I am in Finland. Tampere, Finland is where Traplight is based. No, I don't need cosmetics at the moment. Finito. That was the 12th battle we had. That was quite fast. And now we have Mr. Beer. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Travel Supreme damage reduction is multiplicated by source. Yeah. Defeat. That was not bad. Just drew number 2 and beat number 18 with this build. Yeah, well. When can we expect NFTs on the game? That is actually a direction that mobile games are most likely going to be going. I think it's most likely the next big thing. So wouldn't be surprised. But no more information on that from me. First of all, you should also move your HT back. It's touching the DS. Really? Oh yeah. Ah, I didn't realize that. I actually made this before I put in the artifacts, and so I have the Great Hammer, which has now increased the size, the radius of the Draining Spirit. Oh yeah, as the hammer throws advance forwards, and they're going to get the Draining Spirit for a while. Oh yeah. Oh well, I don't want to change it. Keep it the same for everybody. To be fair. So Ethereal Army, that might be something for next time. Definitely. I actually saw a video, a YouTube video of an Ethereal Army. I can't remember whose it was, but wow, did that look good. I mean, it was something else. What was that bug? All units looked green. No, it's not a bug. It's the artifact, the phylactery of silent whispers. That will make all your units ethereal. Or then all your units were just infected with the plague, so that'll make them green as well. Tier 4 hammer gives DSR a bigger size than basic roots. Yeah. Yes, victory, finally. So where are we going? We're going. Who's next? Heavy Style. Heavy Style is next. The Ethereal Army was mine. I ate Crucible's unit. Was it yours? I missed it. I was too busy looking at the chat. That's the thing, you see. I've gotten some comments that I should be following and commenting on the battles more, but then I also get comments that I need to follow and comment on the chat more, and so I'm kind of divided as to which do I do. Victory, excellent. I was expecting update to Whisper Artifact because it is trash. Well, it's not that trash. Yeah, with the right units, then it is very effective. But obviously, it all depends on the units, how you use them, and what level the artifact is, and so on. Oh, Ritani, we have a very nice troop-based army with the Death Knight. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough this time. It was not enough. Let's see who's next? Dead Reaping Hood. Let's see, there we see the Ethereal Army. Look at this. And this is with the phylactery artifact. I thought that was pretty good. It's not that trash. Stormcaller nerf makes me very sad. Yeah, well, obviously, if you use the unit, any nerfing to any unit that you do like and use is obviously always sad, but with certain power stones, and the Stormcaller is very, very effective. So it's just been a little bit too effective, so it has required some balancing. But it is still a very powerful unit. There's no doubt about that. You just have the aim power stone on it, and you can do massive, massive damage. Do the ones that lose the fight get the 100 gems for signing up? The way it's been constructed now is you sign up. If you win, you get 500 gems. For a draw, you get 250 gems. If you lose, you get 100 gems. And if you do not get to battle at all, so if you don't get to battle, then you get 100 gems. So just purely for the sign up, you don't basically get the 100 gems, but if you win or get a draw, you get the 500 or the 250. If you lose or don't get to battle, you get 100 gems. That's how it's set up at the moment. We'll see how it goes. It's just to make things a little bit easier on me. So we'll see. But you still get good gems, and you get gems for answering the quizzes, and just as we were talking about the gems, the sign up for the fight night, I will be closing that. Oh, we got one more sign up. Well, let's leave it going. I mean, who knows? We might get through these pretty quick. I've got an effective army. It might be chewing through. We'll keep the sign up open for a bit more. Is done already. Fight. I come in late, so can you check it? Well, you see, the risk of checking is that everybody then starts shouting that, "Whoa, check me, check me, check me." Anyway. Oh, I was supposed to give a shout out. Oh, and I missed it. Lucky Bucky had a fight. It might have gone quite quickly. I happen to know Lucky Bucky, so shout out to Lucky Bucky. Hi. So Malok. Oh, very good, Malok. Very good indeed. Never seen a game do an event like this. Pretty cool. Haha, yes, it's very cool. I like it. All kinds of events and streaming stuff. I mean, this is only my third stream, but it's very enjoyable. It's fun stuff. Why Traplight do IP log instead? Gamer tag? I'm not quite sure which way you mean that, but we don't have any IP logs per se. If you're meaning the signups, basically that's it's a Google form, and Google requires that you have just one account that you sign up with. It doesn't track any IPs or stuff. Gamer tags is something that is in our system, and it's how we can make this work. That we can fight. Rabble Supreme tag is unique. Names aren't. Yeah, if it was meant that way, then yes. The player tags, and they are unique, but the names aren't. So basically, any name can be used multiple times So, which in a way can also cause problems. If somebody gets in touch that they've got a problem with something, and they all the information we get is just the account name, and there's 100 accounts named the same, and that can cause a little bit of gray hairs on how to track down the correct account. But we've gone through them all. First quiz now. We had the first quiz. First quiz is still open, and it will be open until the second quiz comes out. We have 97 likes at the moment, so if you have not done the first quiz, then do it quickly. Either scroll up in the chat, or I can actually drop in. There's the link to the first quiz, so you can who got a second account and can't do sign up. Yeah, that is the drawback, because it is the Google system ensuring that only one I'm actually not quite sure. Whenever I use those forms, then basically it's logging in with my Gmail account. So if you're logged in with that, then it's set up to only allow one answer per account. So that's just the way it is. If we didn't have that, then basically folks could sign up multiple times, and that would not be something that we would really want. Sorry. I just put the link to the first quiz. It's just up there. We have 101 likes. 101 likes. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes, because there are a few people who are asking where the first quiz was. Just scroll up a little bit in the chat. You should see the quiz 1 link. Quickly answer that. I will give you a minute or two, and then we will go to the next quiz, and the first quiz will shut down. I have joined in many fight nights and never seen myself fight. Well, what is your player name? Don't give me your player tag. I don't want to see player tags in the chat, but what is your game name, the player name, the account name? Okay, I'm Narcissus. I shall check you, because it is a shame if you have not fought many fight nights. Are you sure it's written like that? Because I do not see an account named like that. It's a very long list, so make sure that it is written exactly the way it is in the game, because otherwise I can't search for it. I'm just using the Control F, find, search. Marikisus. Okay, so maybe there was that I maybe was left out. No, still can't find it. It's different every single time you ride it, or almost. No, still can't find it. You might be in the lot that hasn't been put onto the list yet. I currently have in the rotation at the moment, in this fight night, 234 players, and we have sign-ups of 324. So there are a good 100 odd players that are in the rotation at this moment. We will see when we get further along the list whether we have time at all for them, but no worries. If for some reason you don't get to battle, then you will get the 100 gems. Do you know if faction swap power stones will come back in this era? No, they won't come back in this era. They will be around again in the Festival of Veils era. So they are actually era-based power stones. They will only be around then. Finally, fight night where a streamer have 50% win rate. Yeah, it seems to be hovering around that 40-50. area, which is a nice balance, isn't it? Yeah, not too hard, not too easy. I agree. That's pretty much well. Yeah, let's go ahead with the second quiz. We have 108 likes. Let's go for the second quiz. I'll be shutting down the first quiz now. First quiz is now closed. And the second quiz is launching in 3, 2, 1. There you go, second quiz. Kim Lundström, sorry to do this, but I gotta go to dinner soon. Will I play soon? Watch it, or can I go? Oh dear. Well, Breather is my name. Breather. Copy. Here's the list. Breather, you're in position 145. So it might take a little while. Position 145. Let's see where we are at, where we're now at. So we have Z4 TOS. How would you... What was the 4 and A? Zatos? So... Not even like that. Oh, let's see if I can find who are we playing. Oh, there, we just played number 45. So another 100 to go. Quiz 2 not working? Quiz 2 not working? It is now. Try the quiz 2 again. I forgot to toggle the switch. I forgot to toggle the switch. It was not on. Yeah, dinner it is then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get dinner. It's going to take a little bit. 100 battles on average. It seems to be about 15-20 seconds a battle. So it's going to take a while. There's the quiz 2 form again. It's the same link. You can do that one or the one above. It works now. It didn't work earlier. It's working. Reloaded. And do take time with these quizzes because there's no hurry, and if you do come up with good ideas, then the good ideas might appear in the game, which would be cool. I can already see somebody's put in recycle power stones for gold. That's not a new power stone. Well, it's a power stone idea. Yeah, recycle power stones for gold. That's a valid idea. That's a valid idea. Let's see, who are we fighting now? Sir Robertovsky, you are in position 66, so not long to go. Karun. Oh, Karun beat me. That wasn't very nice. Oh, we have another ethereal army. Low unit count though, let's see. Oh dear. Nope. Not enough. Vampire melee units, 5 to 10% steel heal with attacks. Oh yeah, that would be interesting. Post list, please. No, unfortunately, I can't easily get the list. I can't easily get a list. Is something I have been thinking of. I just haven't had time to really sort out how I would manage to do that efficiently, so that I wouldn't be sitting here silently clicking away. Make a list. So. A mounted unit. Yeah, that is a mounted unit would be so cool. I once had an idea I remember talking about it with somebody on Discord. It was like a knight. A knight would be on a horse, and basically it'd be kind of like other units that spawn units upon death. So the knight would charge around on the horse, maybe have a lance, and then when it dies, then it jumps off the horse, and then it's just the knight with a sword, kind of like a paladin type unit. So the horse would die, then it would go around just with them. But these are, we have lots of ideas and limited amount of resources to actually implement all the various different ideas. So, well, and yeah, next era. I wonder if we're getting new units next era. We might. So, let's see. See, now the problem is that now there's lots of people asking where they are. And I don't want the Saint Andre. You're not on the list at the moment, so you're probably in the second batch. Let's see if we get round to the second batch or not. Otakino. If it's written like that, then it doesn't look like you're in this batch either. Can you check when I'm coming my users Empu or Emmy? Oh dear. Let's see. Most likely in the second batch, not in this batch at the moment. Not in this batch at the moment. But shout out Temple. Necron to Necronist wasn't that my idea? It could have been. I'm pretty sure I talked about it with somebody on Discord, but I can't remember who. Been some time ago. Can't even remember exactly if I talked about it on Discord or where, but it was an idea that was knocking about, and it was pretty cool. Must get our old gunpowder weapon unit like Arquebus. Oh, we have the cannoneer. Gunpowder and a cannon. Let's see. Now we have more questions on when do I fight? When do I fight? Yo, I wonder if this search feature is working properly. It's not really finding any of you that are asking. Unless you're in the second batch, there was a good 100, probably 150 already folks in the second batch. So the folks who are playing now, then they are everybody who signed up just before I started the battle news. So if you signed up around about after the stream started, then you're not in the rotation at the moment. We'll see. Hey, nobody's asked me to update the next quiz at go for 150 likes. Yeah, 100 likes. And in about 15 minutes we will be moving on. We will pause the fight night. We can then update the fight night with everybody who hasn't battled yet. At least I hope we can. And what fight number are we on now? We are fighting Dostenia. We're on number 62. So we've been doing this for maybe about half an hour now. We've done 62. We've maybe got... Oh, we're going to take some time with the leagues. So I'm pretty sure we probably won't even get to the end of this list. So we had the 234, was it? Something like that. I signed up when there were 5 people before the stream started. Well, then you should be in the list, and I'm probably just not getting the search. I have water. Yep, Savior, I have water. Staying hydrated. I have 2 glasses of water this time. So. Onoka. Oh, this is kind of a Titan corner build, which seemed to work pretty well. But that was not bad. Just play it. Just play it. Quite well, but looks as though might not quite make it. Unpopular opinion probably, but if I'm honest, I think you should just not offer to check the list. Keeps people more engaged with the stream if you're not doing everything for them. I agree, but wow. Where are dragons? Dragons aren't in my layout today. They are not in my layout today. Yeah. Victory is mine. So is anybody having problems with their raids? And anybody need tips on getting through the raid? Most likely anybody, most who are in very high SR levels, and they're going to be very engaged and know how to get through the raids. But if we have some players in the lower ranked raids, then if you need tips, then just go ahead and ask. One good tip is basically for pretty much all SR levels is for the current raid, Volcanus, is to freeze him, get him frozen. Either use the Frost Thrower or another very nifty unit to use, which will also cause damage and has multiple chances of getting him frozen constantly, and those would be the Frost Knights. That is a very good option to stick in there. A little bit of raids. Next patch, everything will be about using range elixir. Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, ranged units have especially like the archers and so on, and they're not used too well in the later stages of the game. So who knows? Let's see, I would love to see tips on raids that include winning SR15 without potions. Well, that is easy, but it does require a couple, 2 or 3 portal keys. So I think SR15, unless you have crazy high leveled units, it will require at least 1 power stone, unless you're ready to split the attempt. So maybe two keys, so get them down to 50% or more in first go, like that. Or what you can do is if you use less power stones, so that you can get a decent amount of damage on them, maybe 75% off, then you can maybe do the second attempt without any elixirs. That's always an option as well. Elixirs could be in the daily quest rewards. I think there is an elixir or 2 or 3 or something like that in the weekly quest reward. And yeah, I don't think in the daily one there. How does attack stones on druid work? Because there is an attack given in the stats on the druids. Thanks for helping. Yeah, the attack amount is basically how effective his heal will be. Similar to the paladin, the more attack the paladin has, and the more effective his heal will be. It would be nice to have more various contract missions. They're always the same. Yeah, there are. There's quite a few contracts. There are quite a few of them, but obviously when you do lots of them, then they can and do repeat. Yeah. We'll see. There are some various ideas being knocking about on bounty hunts and some of the rewards, how the rewards work. So we'll be looking into that more. When bounty hunts, new quests. Well, that is a good question. We do have more people now that have actually completed all of the journey levels. Wasn't too long ago, maybe a month or two ago, there was only a few people who completed all of the journey levels. So now that we are getting more, then it's something we'll be looking into. And it was was it the first quiz? So there was what do you find? What would you like most? And so definitely more like journey levels and more bounty hunt contracts. That would be very cool. Hold on, I remember it being said that attack power stones does not affect the heal on paladin. Well, now that you say that, then I'm kind of wondering about it too. That's another thing. I shall find out and let you guys know. I'm pretty sure it did, but it is something worth finding out, confirming. Would also like tips on raid lineups that don't use dogs or raids. Use dogs or raids. Well, they are two quite crucial units. Both of them work in different ways, but obviously the dogs are the essential. They're the cornerstone of any swarm build, pretty much. And then the raids, they're good units to come up. Raids are best when you have units that occupy the opponent's army to begin with, and the raids come up from behind and then start chopping from behind your troops. Because the raids don't have very high health, so they don't stand up too well against attacks, but they deal out some major damage. I finished the journey many weeks ago. Still would like to play it without rewards, of course, because you make journey also available after finishing it. That is one of the ideas that's also been knocking about. Redo the journey without rewards, or with rewards, or have a more difficult version, maybe, I don't know, double the levels of opponents, something like that. We'll see. We shall see. Well, coming up 5 minutes to the top of the hour, and we will then pause the fight night. We'll have a look at the leagues. See, where are we on the list? Snoopcat. 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 Where are you, Snoopcat? I must be going blind. I can't see him. There we are. We're on number 79. We're getting close to the 100 mark. After that, we'd have another 134. So... well, I think at the moment the sign up for the fight night, it is now closed. Now lots of people signing up. And it is a shame when most of them probably will not be able to battle. 347 signups, so. Anyway, pro tip for those that signed up after the stream started. Next time, sign up before the stream starts. Or at least as soon as possible. So the sign up link, it can be found on our Discord. If you're not on our Discord, then just wait for maybe about 10 minutes before the stream starts. That is when the actual it pops up live that you can actually open up on the screen, and you can see the description, and the Fight Night sign up will be in the description there. And what we do is when I gather, select everybody who's signed up, for instance, at the beginning when we start the stream, then I gather up everybody who's signed up until that moment, add them to the Fight Night system, and then do a shuffle. So it's not first come, first serve, but they're actually shuffled, everybody who's put in. Are the first raid modifiers returning anytime soon? First raid modifiers? You mean modifiers for the like the very low level raids, SR1, 2, and those? Or do you mean the modifiers that aren't in use anymore? Will we see another PvP mode or raid rework soon? Don't know about a rework, but obviously for the raids, for instance, new bosses, new modifiers can always be brought from the void. Don't remind Trapline about those things. Yes, we'll add modifiers to the first SR levels. Oh dear. So did B-Botter already play? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The problem is that so many people are going to be asking that. I think we are going to go the way that somebody had already suggested as well, that we just don't look, because that takes up time from everything else, and then everybody wants to know. And the best thing would be to devise a list, and then everybody could look at themselves. Any new elements coming? Elements? What kind of elements? Elements. You mean power stones? RSR 20 raids in plan. Yeah, that's the way. Increase the amount of SR levels or steadily rebalance them to make them harder. It's kind of which way to go. But yeah, I mean, if we start having too many clans at SR 15, then obviously SR 16 might be possible, and so on, and further. Who make the analysis for all the feedback? I do. I go through the answers that we get in the quizzes. I make a nice presentation and show everybody else in the company. It's good information, nice information, especially when I think of the right questions to ask. So, we have Reno. We have Reno and the Devourer. Let's see. Well, I don't know. The Living Bark, they're going to stay at pretty good health. And that's just, yeah. I think that's it. We're going to start getting Machine Gun Catapult now. Yeah. Oh, the elements, yeah, conditions, frost, Minecraft, and so on. Water for healing units, lightning for slow. Well, lightning at the moment, we do have lightning for stunning. So the lightning spire, that will stun on the lightning. So, plans to give clans more control over their SR level. What kind of control would you want? I mean, you can control it pretty well now. You win a lot, you go up. You lose a lot, you go down. It's probably not what you meant, and yeah, I don't know. Well, it kind of depends. Well, what kind of control would you want over the SR level? Be able to just, you know, select, I want to do this one, or I want to do that one. See, the problem there is, then everybody would, for the Wicker, they'd select SR 16 or 15. And then for the more difficult ones, like Volcanus or Leshier, then let's only do an SR5. So, well, I don't know. I don't know. Some people want to keep their SR at a lower level, maybe, yes, around 10 to 11. Yeah, so you could stay at a certain level and not go up. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's... Yeah. I don't know. Can't wrap my head around that. That would be a good thing or a bad thing, or I don't know. It's something our designers can definitely think about. 2-second modifiers. Enhanced melee, enhanced range, frost, fire. Fraction or fight specific filter for units would be nice. What do you mean that you could like set that you only want to fight, you only want PvP battles against swarm units and so on? That would be very difficult, because that would then mean that the game would have to somehow analyze what kind of opponents are there and so on. It would then have to start selecting and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot nicer to keep it simple and to keep it random. Slavic served me pretty well there. Any plans of fixing toe healing effect? Yeah, there's been talk about that. The problem with that is, when we test it, then we tend to see that it works. And it seems to be that there are some certain specific edge cases where it doesn't seem to work, but it is so tricky to see. If Necron, for instance, if you have any very, very clear videos of it not working, then that is something I would be very interested in seeing. It's 5 past. Let's pause after this next one. Oh, for noticing, Necron. Let's move on to the league system. So we shall... Auto spin is now off, and we will pause the fight night there. We shall have a look at the league system. I'd like Power Stone that increases damage to certain factions, like the Monster Hunter. Yeah. Yeah, kind of targeting Power Stones. Anyway, we shall now pause the event. We'll just keep the event there. And we shall hop out of here. Start up our developer build here. We're at 146 likes, by the way. So after looking at the leagues, we will most likely be able to hop into the next quiz. Let's see now. Right, so the leagues. What we have, basically the leagues on this screen that you see now. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Basically you can't really see much difference here, except at the top left you can see that the actual icon where you can see your rating and so on. And that's changed a bit because I am now in the leagues themselves. So if we have a look at the top left, here is the leagues, and now this is what you're used to seeing normally. So here we can see rank 16, Eternal Battlegrounds, and you get to the end, and here at 3,500 rating or trophies, let's say it, you have the leagues, and you can access the leagues then by tapping that, and then you see where you are on the leagues. And the leagues, basically, this is every season it kind of resets, and so you start off at a certain point. We'll get back to that in a moment as to what point you start off at, but this then continues, and then when the season changes, then you start off again. And so there are sub steps in each of the different levels of the leagues. Start off at bronze, a sneak peek of what kind of stuff you get. Then you have silver, and you notice we'll move into silver, then there's a neat little title there, Vacatus 1, Vocatus 1. And those titles, then they get better, they increase every single time you go through these. So once you collect it once, if you collect it again, then it increases. So they are unique titles there. We continue with the silver, we continue going gold. The percentage that you can see there, if you have a look, top 12.6%, and that means that the top amount of players are there. So these won't really mean much at the moment because was there a writing mistake? No, bronze. That's how you write bronze. And no, there's no wood league. So silver, gold, platinum, diamond, master 1, master 2, master 3, master 4, and you can start seeing that there are not that many people in these different tiers here. But again, they'll be completely different. Might not be that as many players or accounts in this developer build. So, and then legend. Most likely when the leagues launch, then you will be brought down. So Soup's on 0.898. It'll be brought down, so don't worry. So basically, the rating also changes. So at the moment, once you're past the last sub-step, so you're in the void, past rank 16 in the void, all the background battles affect your rating. In the leagues, then the background battles will only start to affect your rating once you get to the master level. So before that, for instance, in the diamond, then only the battles that you see will affect your rating. So what else? Okay, so what happens when the season changes? Well, say you're in Master 1. You will be brought back 3 levels. That's the current setting, so it might change at some point depending on feedback and how we see that the game performs. But at the moment, so if you're Master 1, you will be brought back down to 1, 2, gold. And that's where you'll start the next season. And so on. And then you get to collect all the titles again at better levels. So what else do we have? So So we went through, and yes, all the different leagues, all the various tiers, they have sub steps, the 4 sub steps, except the legend that just has the one. There was something that somebody wanted to see, was a change, and I can't remember what it was, but maybe we'll think of it. But basically, you move in this the exact same way as in normal battles. So when we get more, this is an easy win. So there, we increase in the rank path, just like normal. There, we've increased slightly. These icons at the top, the bronze with the 2 swords crossed there, and silver with the 2 swords, gold with the 2 swords, they're what will change in the background. And then when you go into the clan chat, you will see your clan mates in the list. You can see where they are, and then also in the leaderboards. So here also you will see what leagues they are in, if they are in the leagues. If they're not, then you'll see that it'll be more normal looking. Let's see if there's any. Oh, they go too far. But this is one way of seeing how you're doing, or how your clan mates are doing. You can see who's in what position of the leagues. Right. Okay. So we could move on. I have actually some questions that we have gathered. Get the questions for you, and so we can go through those quickly. And shout out to Mathramar from the command table for gathering these questions up. Let's go. We have them there. The leagues. So Kingo asks, what is the league system? Well, obviously we just went through. It's a cycle of rewards and activities to continue past the rank 16 position, and it basically rotates. Every season it gets reset, and you get to collect new titles and rewards. And then Xerax asks, to what extent was community engagement feedback a factor when designing the new system? What process, procedure, challenge should players follow to better get their voice heard? So, first off, well, community engagement feedback, basically lots of end game players finding the situation a bit boring. There's nothing but the PvP, possibly gone through the journey and so on. So this will add more engagement to the end game. That is basically it, and feedback was quite strong on that. What process, procedure, channel should players follow to better get their voices heard? Basically, the best way is Discord, which is suggestions channel. That is monitored constantly by our designers and by me. I go through it once a week, pretty much every day. But once a week, I actually compile a list of all the interesting suggestions that are there, and we go through those. Izzy, what will decide who is in which league? Trophies, raid participation, win rate, donations. So basically, it's your rating. Rating decides where you are in the leagues and how you advance in the leagues. And then Rabble Supreme, will trophies reset to a certain point each season era? Example, you finish an era in the Whale League beta, 6,750 trophies. Do you drop down some percent at the era start to keep things fresh? Yes, you drop down, at the moment, you drop down to three steps in the leagues. Jepser, how many leagues will there be? Will the number of players in the league get smaller when you get higher leagues, or will the highest league contain the majority of the players? It depends. We'll see. It does go quite high, so I don't imagine that everybody will immediately be in the Legend League. We already saw all the leagues that there were, so yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. It'll be launching on Monday, and we'll see how it goes. It'll be cool. Mathramar, are you assigned to a league as a clan or as an individual? At the moment, it's just by individual, but you can see in the clan chat, obviously, where you see the list of all your clan members. You can see there who's in what position in the league, and who knows, there might be some clan interaction in the future. We'll see. And then I think these were the last questions. Chompatron, how players will know the league and position of their teammates. So yes, exactly. In the clan window, you'll see where your teammates are, and who knows, there might be other ways in the future as well when we add more to the feature. Rabble Supreme, you can't derank. Can you drop down in the league? Yes, you can drop down in the league, but you cannot drop out of the leagues. But you can drop down in the leagues. Will there be any titles, rewards, skins, or stages rewarded on the new league system as an incentive to reach new or higher leagues? Yes, there are the unique titles in each of the leagues, so you gather those as you go, and they get better. The more you get them, they get better. And then there are the rewards, obviously. Are the rewards one of a kind, meaning only one player will get the reward for first, second, etc.? No, not quite like that. There are the unique titles, but it's not. It's basically, if you get into leagues, then you will get that title. So yes. We had a few more questions. Saeed, are we going to have a new tab in the ranking board? Yes, it was kind of like a new tab. So you click the button to hop into the league's path. Rabble Supreme, will skirmish opponents rank 16 be selected for your league pool to offer some challenge? No, not at the moment. So the skirmish will continue with just general rank 16 will get rank 16 opponents. It's not being split into league steps, at least not now, but we'll see. So currently the skirmish is staying as is. Looking back, from Xerax, looking back, what feature has been the biggest surprise and how differently Traplight intended it versus how the community perceived it? What lessons were learned from it and how were they applied to the latest league's development? So yeah, probably referring to last summer, the level change. Basically, yes, communication didn't really work then, and the idea of the whole system was not conveyed properly, and obviously that was something that wasn't handled the best. What we've learned from that, so now we're showing what we're doing, what's coming. Open about it, you can see everything, and it's not anything in the leagues is not, there's no real way of taking anything away, so it's only a positive. There's nothing but more for the player in the leagues. So yeah, and that was the last question. Obviously I'll be looking at the chat in a moment once we get the fight night going again. Leagues are coming next season. Yes, it is. On Monday, the leagues will be starting. It's a good concept, may need some work. Definitely, all new features always need more work when they're launched. Obviously, they might have bugs. Hopefully, not so much, but we'll see. And obviously, once it gets going and we get data and feedback on it, then we can make changes. Fine-tune it. So anywho, let's see. We continue the fight night. Oh, this wasn't the fight night. We're still in the wrong section. Did anybody come up with what we were supposed to look at? There was something. Dodge, go send email and after the stream and go back to make a game. No, lots of useless speak. Well, sorry, you're gonna get a lot of speak here from me, so that's it. If you're only here for gems, if people are gonna turn into that, they're only here for the gems, then we'll see how we will change this. So, all the people whining for the next quiz. Right, yeah, we'll get to the next quiz, don't worry. Don't worry. They're here for the gems. They're here for the gems. Right, I think we will simply continue with the fight night. We are fighting Blind Star, and we'll get to the quiz in just a minute. So, Blind Star, yes, everyone, and Anyfant is next, so it's continuing. So, next quiz. There's the form. Make sure it is open for everybody. Quiz number 2 is now closed. And there we go, quiz number 3. And this will be the final quiz. This is fight night, not a speak night. No, this is a community stream that has fight night in it. So you're going to get lots of speak here. So it's just the way it is, unfortunately. I can tell you actually play, you absent-minded collectively. I do play. I play quite a bit. My game name is actually, it's Crucible. You can find me in the game. Actually, I'm not the only account called Crucible, so there's one or two others. I am the only real Crucible. So anyway, yes, yeah, I play. So that's cool. And that's why I collected the gold and the bonus XP. Oh, look at that. A defeat. That was cool. When I sign up, should I have been including the @ symbol? Yes, you should, as the sign up instructions say. But if you didn't, then I have been trying to spot those and add them. Some of you have been signing up with the game name, but I think there was one with email there. Those won't work. They won't work, and unfortunately I don't have time. I could, from the game name, go and search and find the player tag, but too long. It's not enough time. Not enough time to do that. So do put in the player tag with that symbol next time, obviously. And but if you miss it out, then it is semi-easy for me to spot those and just add it. See. Leagues look really cool, actually. They do. I like them. I've been playing. Well, that account that you just saw, then that's that's on our how should you call it, developer server, developer build of the game. I've been playing with that now for a few days, and I like it. It's cool. It's interesting. It's a lot more interesting than the normal past rank 16 state, where there's nothing but spinning and then bounty hunts and stuff. It's more stuff to do, stuff to go for the titles and the rewards. Obviously, they're nice. Haggard. See how Haggard does. Not bad, actually. Oh dear. Ah, yes, he's using the demon flower. That's one unit I do not like. The Minecraft, obviously. I call it the demon flower. It looks like a flower. It's evil. If I'm at 5k trophies when the league starts on Monday, will I just get every reward up to the level? No, you will be reset back somewhat. I have to admit that is something that I did not realize to check and find out. Be prepared that you will be somewhere within the leagues. You might be at the very start or somewhere mid-range, so see. The Crucible playing Untamed Beast or Swarm is the right one. I am playing a Swarm at the moment. Actually, the layout you saw in the developer build is pretty much close to what I'm using at the moment in the actual game. What do you mean the Quiz 3 link doesn't work? It does work. I've got 85 responses in the Quiz 3 link. Are you sure you're not using the Quiz 2 link? That is now closed. Quiz 2. Here's the Quiz 3 link again. That is open, and we are getting answers to that. So currently 87% are can't wait for the leagues to start. I can't either. It's pretty cool. It is still about spinning in the same game mode. Yes, it is. The basic PvP. Wow. Rabble Supreme. Interesting. Are we in for a draw? What an interesting layout, Rabble Supreme. I think we're going to get a draw here. Let's stretch this battle out to the max. Yeah, because I don't think you're fraud. Yeah, they can't reach my tree. My tree is doing fine. Not even the draining spirits there. It's a draw. It's a draw. It worked. Did you design it to do that? I bet you did. Yeah. Is there any way to get gems by watching the stream? Yes, there is. Either by, or well, sign up to the fight night. So if you don't get to battle, you get 100 gems. If you get a draw, you get 250. If you win, you get 500. If you lose, you get 100. So they're gems pretty much automatically there. And then for the quizzes, then there's 50 gems a quiz. So some of the gems have to be done manually. Basically, the gems you get for the battles. So if you win, draw, or lose, you get those automatically. But then gems for if you haven't battled at all, and the quiz gems, they're issued later, most likely tomorrow, as when the stream ends. It's 8 o'clock in the evening here local time, and I pretty much just want to get home. so I'll be taking care of those always the following day. So, but gems are assured, and you will get the gems. Yeah, so Grim. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's a loss for me. There should be extra reward for a draw. What's 250? So it's more than a loss, but less than a win. Though a draw by design, that is a good thing. That's something that takes a lot of planning. Yeah. If bonus for draw, the fight should be hard to draw. Otherwise, only 40 people would fight. Yeah. Yeah. Yash, are the leagues based on trophy count or on rankings? If by rankings you mean the rating, then that is the trophy count. So there are a lot of different ways of calling it. Yes, they are trophies that fly into the add to the numbers or decrease your rating. So the rating is the amount of trophies you have. Some people call it score, but yes, it's based on the trophy count, or as I call it, your rating. Penalty for playing a corner build. Any word on events? Yes, there would be an idea to have an event soon, a Discord-based event. It could be along lines of a drawing event with, for instance, possibly if you'd like, Scrim, sorry. Possibly if you like, along lines of, I think we have Valentine's Day coming up, so Battle Legion Valentine's Day themed drawing event. If you guys think that would be cool, and that would be something that I could get going, definitely. If you meant events in the game, like in addition to the bounty hunt and skirmish, then well, anything's possible. At the moment, we've been working on leagues, so once that launches, then we'll see what we come up with then. We do have some other features coming up, but we'll see. Don't forget the non-artists, talented writers. Yes, talented writers. Yeah, writing event. Could start with a drawing event first, though. I mean, that would be pretty neat and easy with the Valentine's Day. Oh, the street dancers, yeah. Oh, and then cabaret night. What else? Cook-off, yes. Battle Legion themed food. Let us see what boss is coming up next. Ah, well, you mean in game, so you could, yeah, like a teaser. If you went to the raid screen, then instead of seeing raid starts in so many days or hours, then you might see some sort of teaser as to what the next boss is. Well, the next boss is always easy because they do rotate the same way all the time. So they are rotational and the order doesn't change. What does change is the modifiers. Not exactly sure how it technically works, whether the modifiers are known in advance or are they randomly chosen in advance, or is it randomly chosen when the raid starts? Not 100% sure how that would work. Somebody say kalakuka? Yeah. Yeah, you could have some kalakuka. So that's an interesting idea. Actually, I could write that down, see if there would be anything to that. So sneak peek on next raid in game. Yep, I've taken that down, so that's something we can look at. Can you make the counter for NPC on the field, please? NPC, yeah. That would make it easy to kind of estimate what, for instance, the Primal Warhorn would do. Will new titles maximum count be 4 as well? What do you mean maximum count? That's something that you need to I don't know. Maximum count. New titles. Not quite sure. You mean the levels, so that there's like title X1 and title X2, title X3. Is that what you mean? So I think they go quite high at the moment. They go very high, but then they do start doing kind of like a step. So you could have Commander 1, the Silver League title. Because basically titles, they don't go on every single league. There's the Silver League title, the Platinum League title, Master 1 League title, Master 3 League title, and Legend League title. Those are the different titles you have. And basically they start off with, this is all can change, but basically it starts off with times earned. First time you earn, for instance, the Commander title, you get Commander 1. Then when you earn it the second time, you get Commander 2. And so on. And I believe it will then jump to Commander X when you've earned it 10 times. And also, if somebody asks, or I haven't noticed, the rewards, they will auto-claim, kind of just the way the season path works. So if you don't claim your rewards along the season path, then when the season changes, then you automatically claim them. Same thing will happen in the leagues, so they will auto-claim at the end if you don't like tapping them away. Is there really a quiz? There is a quiz. There's a third quiz at the moment. Quiz number 1 and 2 have already closed, but I can pop in the link. There's quiz 3 and like Simo GG Crucible. I wanted to copy the formation, but you lose against everyone. No, I don't. No. Well, win rate is 34. You see, as we're going along, can you see how there were, I think, 2 assassin groups there, and very high range archers. They probably have both range power slots with the reach power stone, and so they're staying out of the grip of the ancient tree. See, as we go along, folks are starting to realize that they can modify their current army to battle my army. And since I'm not making any modifications, then it can be easy for somebody in the late stage of the stream to make a perfect army that will take down my army with relatively low unit levels. And just for those who are relatively new to the game, to remember, your layout that you spun the last time you spun is the layout that is active. And that's the layout that you would battle with me, and that is also the layout that happens in the background. So when somebody, for instance, randomly gets you as their opponent, then they will battle the last army that you spun with. Basically, that doesn't really make any other effect except when you're in when you're past rank 16. Then it will start affecting your rating as well. But before that, then it doesn't. Oliver, so nice. First time I got a chance to battle and you won. Oh, excellent. Congrats, congrats. Rabble Supreme, in-game event. Battle the last Fight Night army in the events tab for James. This would be nice for people who can't make the stream. And might advertise the stream too. That's an interesting idea. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, bonus raid. Have a bonus raid where the raid army is the Fight Night army. That'd be interesting. Don't know how it would work with the different SR levels then and so on. There's so much that could be done. There's so much that could be done. Would actually love to see all the previous Fight Night armies in the events. Yeah. The only thing is the army layouts, they're not saved in any way. It's basically this is in one of the army slots, and if when I change it next time, if I use this army slot and that's it, it's gone. Maybe not for gems or anything, but just challenge board. Yeah. Yeah, that is one thing. Or maybe the skirmish for rank 16 players, and maybe the skirmish would have the fight night armies. Better go Gorian PvP question mark. I don't know, did you ask something earlier? Not quite sure. PvP. Player versus player. Yeah, so the normal battles where you spin and you fight against other players, and that's PvP battles. And then the journey, for instance, you could call that PvE, so player versus enemy. So there are set, designed, if you like, designed armies that you fight against. In the raids, they're PvE, player versus enemy. But the bounty hunt, skirmish, and the normal spinning battle, they're all PvP, so player versus player. They're all actual armies layouts from actual players. So, and the skirmish, yes, the skirmish battles, our opponents, they're actually randomly selected. The system selects them randomly. So if you're in rank 5 when the skirmish starts, then you will get rank 5 opponents in the skirmish. And if you're in rank 16, then you get rank 16 opponents in the skirmish. It is random, and sometimes what can happen is somebody has a easy good layout in whatever rank. Most often it's in rank 16, and then what you get is you get tough opponents, and it can be tough sometimes for somebody who's just gotten into rank 16. They can find it tough sometimes. But again, good tip, if you do ever run into a situation where a skirmish is way too hard, you just cannot find the correct combination to win all three, hop into our Discord. You'll find a channel dedicated on the skirmish, and you will find very good tips, even screenshots of layouts that do work. Fight Night armies as a special journey. Yeah, that'd be neat. Yeah, because obviously you can go back, open up all the streams, and you can see the layouts and recreate them. That would always be possible. Skater Spade. Ooh, how about this? Fight Night Army makes it into the event tab, and you can get up to 3-star when you beat it. 3 stars. Depending on how quick you beat. Maybe get reward for 3 stars. Oh, bringing in a star system. we don't have a star system in Battle Legion. I don't think it would be something that we'd really want, but that is an interesting idea, though. Having the event tab or Fight Night. How could we? That's a neat idea. That's something I could ask about. I like it. Fight Night Army in events. New cosmetics to buy with Ethernight coming soon. Maybe something else you could buy with Ethernight. Yeah, I think it's been a while since a totally brand new cosmetics bundle has been around, so might indeed be time for new ones. We'll see. Yeah, maybe not stars, just timing challenges. Yeah. I mean, it's worth considering. give it a good mull over. Ooh, 15 minutes to the end of the fight night. Who are we fighting? We're fighting birds. Birds. Where is birds? Oh dear. Birds is in position 136, so we're definitely not even getting to the end of the first rotation, and so that means there's a good under 200 that aren't even getting into the rotation, so they'll be looking for 200 gems each tomorrow at some point. Yeah, battle between same clan members or other players. That's something. It's been requested a lot. We do know it's something that you really would like, but there are some. As far as I know, there are some technical obstacles in that. What number are you spinning now? I think it was 137. 137th was just now, and now it is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. I don't speak Russian. Ultha would have handled it perfectly, but no. 138 at the moment. There's characters in that name that I just don't know what to do with. Potential sandbox. Oh, we can always have a potential sandbox. Yeah, we can do a potential sandbox. We can do potential anything. But yeah, no, I don't know. Sandbox, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if not play against other friends against players of your choice, then maybe be able to I don't know, spin against your own army slots. For instance, we have 3 army slots at the moment. If you could, like, you know, spin between those, so you could spin army slot 1 against army slot 2. It'd also be super cool. Will I fight you? I have to say that the odds are very low if you haven't fought yet. Especially because I do not see that name in the current rotation. So I don't know, maybe it would be worth to open up the sign up maybe 2 hours before the stream and then just close it at the beginning of the stream. We might possibly then be able to get at least everybody who signed up into the rotation, and then kind of just, you know, fight or not fight. But what do you like to play as well as being a dev? Well, yeah, I handle support and I now handle community and streams, so in a way, yeah, developer. I don't actually develop the game, but yes, I'm part of the developing team. What do I play? Obviously, I play Battle Legion. I do play a couple other mobile games. Usually, some tower defense games. They're something I do like. And I have been playing one merge game, but more than anything else, I do like PC games. PC games is something I do like, and I like to play open world games where you can explore. Sure, if there's fighting and stuff, then that's always a bonus. But games where you can open and explore, it doesn't even need to have any kind of fighting mechanics. So, and survival. I mean, that is the ultimate, an open world survival game. Just exploring. That's what I'm into. Grand Grid Night. I signed up on Discord easy this morning. It depends on whose morning you signed up and where your morning is. You have a chance. Rand Grid Knight, you are in position 149, and we are currently playing 144. Moving on to 149, 45, so 4 more to go, and you're up. Always nice to know a little bit about you. Yeah, cool, yeah. The division, the first. With the introduction of the league, will there be more rewards and achievement like ascend an artifact to ascension level 5? No, I don't think the leagues have any extra achievements in them. There might be achievements related to the leagues, but the leagues themselves aren't bringing any changes to achievements. For instance, ascending an artifact. But do you mean we don't have an achievement for ascending an artifact to level 5? That's something worth looking into. If we should add a few more achievements. Shall write that down. Yeah, and then other games, simulators, I like them too. I have played, for instance, Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, from the very first one on one of the first computers that I had, my own computers. It was now I can't remember. We had an 8086 back in a very long time ago. I think that might have had Flight Simulator 1. Then it was the 386, and Flight Simulator 3, where I think you could fly the red biplane, the red Baron plane. It's cool. Looks very bad now, but it was cool back then. So yeah, simulators and open world survival exploring. Fallout, for instance, they're good games. They have the bonus of the fighting mechanics. So do they make it still, Flight Simulator, after 911? Yes, they do. I think Flight Simulator, they came out with a brand new version, which is very interesting, worth checking out. They do. So, Gavi. Actually doing quite well. Gavi might be in for a win here if those archers can just take down those living barks. They're very sturdy when you have some draining spirits on them. Wow, that was it. Nice tasting games. Yes, I believe I have, personally, I believe I have the best tasting games, personally, myself. So, not everybody would agree with my taste, but I agree with it very well. See who's up. The Hack. Oh dear. Doesn't seem to be going too well. Just depends. I get bogged down in that. Yeah. If this goes into overtime and the Hack still has his catapult, then that's it. I'm done. We're in the first overtime. Seems to have the reload power stone. Ho ho! That was a lucky. Lucky. Oh dear. Good try, Hengolf. Good try, good try. Unfortunately, I think the Fight Night, currently as it is, rank 1, just won't cut it. Very good to see you here playing. Hey, Bird. Bird with the Devourer out. Let's just see. If some of those Draining Spirits turn on the Devourer, then that could be the end of him. It's difficult to say. What killed the catapult? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I was going to say it looked like a meteor killed it, but I don't have the meteor. I have the frost thingy. Was there a Draining Spirit near there? I don't know. One archer. Haha, yes, one archer can do it. In overtime, one archer can take out pretty much anything. Tiny screen must have missed him. Yeah. Oh. Well. That was a quick one. Who was that? Who are we playing now? Playing signup. Signup had a very, very interesting layout there. I do enjoy these streams. Thanks, thanks a lot. I enjoy them too quite a bit. This is my own third. This is my third stream, so I don't know. They're fun. They're fun. Should have said double immunity on LB with DS. Double immunity. Double immunity on. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it might keep because there's that one living bark at the top there. Almost got finished. Would keep them alive a bit longer for the brunt of the enemy be taken out. Yeah, true. You already broke it. Yeah, I said when I was talking about this, Annie Viper gave me a little hand with the layout here. I did say that I am not the master tactician, hence why I like open world, free roaming survival games. I'm not at my best in devising tactical formations with millions of different units doing different things. I don't know. Fortnightly works too. Yeah, Ulthar he changed it now and then. Now and then he had every 2 weeks fortnightly. And then he did do every week and kind of changed now and then. I suppose every week could be possible. We might have different stuff then in different streams. No, you wouldn't have signed up too early. Seems I didn't get to fight. I signed up too early. No, it's not on that. Basically, I open up the Fight Night sign up at 1 hour before the Fight Night starts, or the stream. And then when the stream is about to start, then I grab everybody who's already signed up and I plonk them into the system and shuffle. So it's not first come, first serve. So it's all shuffled. And so we start off with that, and we're still running on that same list. So everybody who signed up roughly after the fight night began, they unfortunately aren't even on the list, because the list with the first ones that signed up was already just too big. So what we are most likely going to do in the future is, well, I don't know, there's pros and cons to any which way we do it. Whether we have the sign up just before the stream and it gets cut off when the stream starts, or we leave it open, I don't know. It's just most people who sign up after the stream starts, then they most likely will not be able to battle. One big wish, please bug fix this skiing icon on in-game chat. Skiing icon. Skiing icon. There's somebody skiing in the in-game chat. Not exactly sure what you mean there, but if possible, take a screenshot of it and send it through the in-game settings, the support button. So do that, and then I'll know exactly what you mean. I'm not quite sure what you mean about the skiing icon. Hey, it's 8:02 local time. 8:02 finish time after this final battle against Kettu. Kettu actually means something in Finnish. I don't know if this player is Finnish or not, but it does mean something in Finnish. It means fox. So once fox gets done, that will unfortunately be the end of the stream, as we are already slightly on send a smiley and see what happens. I'll try to send a smiley. What kind of a smiley? You mean the colon and bracket? Just the normal, you know, 2 dots in the bracket, that kind of a smiley? Or I suppose I'll have to give it a try. My Crucible's Minions account is not in any yeah, back up over 50. Well, 50 exactly. Yeah, this account is not in any clan, so I can't really check. I can't check what the smiley does, but I'll try to remember to check. Check once I get home. I'll send a smiley to my clanmates. Can we select 1 confirmed article per raid? Can't we select 1 confirmed article per raid? Article. Oh, do you mean artifact? 1 confirmed. Oh, so you could. I want this, and everything else would be random. I don't know. It is all random at the moment. These are just. There are millions of little different things that could be done and could be tweaked and could be added and everything. It's just a matter of what can be done, where we have resources to do, and so on. It's an interesting idea, but we'll see. We'll see. I have to say probably not, but we'll see. Excellent. So that's it for this week. See you latest in 2 weeks. Can't rule out that we might do weekly streams. These are fun. I have a lot of fun in these. They're cool, but we'll see. We'll see. Latest in 2 weeks. I am out of here.